Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first TR McTaggart Facebook Live new product showcase. We're going to show you 6 different products today that are all our private label garments. A lot of really cool stuff you're going to see today. And I am actually going to be taking all of your questions in just a few minutes. I hope you guys have a lot of them. And talking about these products are going to be my friend Lindsay and my other friend Madison. They are experts on all of this stuff. So they're going to give you guys a lot of good details and tell you a lot of cool things about these garments.
Well, thanks, Tim. I know this is very exciting, this whole Facebook Live thing, and we've worked really hard on it. So I'm glad you're the expert that's going to be helping everybody off screen. So I don't know if you're comfortable. You want to leave it to me and Maddie, and we'll get started. Jump right in.
I think you guys can handle it. So,
all right,
good luck.
good. Thank you.
Excellent. He's got faith in us, Maddie. So
I know.
here we
I do
go.
too. I'm
know.
excited. We've been working on this for so long, and we're so excited to finally be able to show you guys our lineup and explain to you why we're excited and all the good things that we've worked so hard on.
Yeah. So, Maddie, you look fabulous, darling.
Thanks, so
My God.
I love the attire.
Thank you. Yeah. So this is. I'm going to jump right in.
Yeah, I love it.
So Maddie's wearing great sweatpants, and we're calling it a bubble hem crew neck sweatshirt. So again, you guys, this private label collection, we've spent a lot of time, really a labor of love, developing this over the last several months, making sure that we had product that was a little bit more on trend, great colors, and so this is the first thing we're showing you, this set.
Love it.
So the bubble hem, what that is, and I've got it on too, so you can sort of see what it looks like on a couple different body styles, but it's got like an elastic waistband that you fold over, and so super flattering, super forgiving on all different body types, and then the drop shoulder that we've got here, so that's where it just comes down a little further on the arm. It's got a wider arm cut so that nobody's, you don't feel constricted.
Yes, you're not trying to reach something or do anything active, because we know we're coming into the spring and summer seasons for those activities. So you want to feel good and comfortable in what you're doing, and you're not going to pull a Hulk moment where anything anything breaks on you or anything. So very flattering, comfortable. It's just a great twist on the crew, because usually you just see it kind of boxed in and drop a little bit more unisex style. So this is a great fit, and like we said with the bubble hem, you don't have that. It's not a crop top. It's not like a little cropped. It just sits nicely on the body, especially when you're comparing it and wearing it with the sweatpants.
Yes, the sweatpants are a great accent, and they have pockets. I can't keep my hands out of them. They're wonderful. I mean, every girl dreams of pockets like these. So the fabric feels really nice. Obviously, we're showing a couple different designs here. Maddie's got, this blue ink, that blue ink. I've got the pop of this bright neon, which just feels very on point right now, and then the coordinating spot on the pant leg here.
The hem is very fun. You're going to see that a lot, I think, this coming up seasons with a different placement, because usually you'll see it kind of going down the leg, but that hem spot is super, super fun, flattering, and you'll still have that mixture of eye-catching and not too abrasive to the eye, I guess, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think you look fabulous.
I think you look fabulous.
Well,
and I do love the colors that we picked too, because I know when it comes to talking about trends, you're really on point when it comes to a set. You guys are going to see that a lot too this year. And what we love about this set is that it comes in the black and the gray, which are just classic colors that people are always looking for. And if you want to have a little fun with it, you can add that pop of color of pink or a baby blue or a lavender.
Yeah, I would love like a bright neon yellow on here would also be a really good thing to go.
Super fun.
So I'm gonna hop off and grab something else.
The pants? Okay, yes. So we do want to talk a little bit about the pants as Lindsay's changing into the next attire. So with the pants, we do want to show that there is an elastic hem for the upper part, and it's very nice and flattering when it cinches. It doesn't cinch too much though. It's not like you're gonna have a little muffin top or anything like that. It's very flattering, and that's why the pairing even with the bubble hem top, crop top, and the sitting of it is super great for the pairing of these. And then I'm gonna back up a little bit so that we can talk about the elastic part on the bottom too. Sorry for I'm not a cheerleader, I'm not a gymnastics person, but you can have the little elastic on the bottom too, which correlates with the top and the hemming of it all, so you're not having that awkward running through the rain or sand or anything and getting the bottoms all dirty.
Well, and
they're a great cinch to the
ankle.
ankle.
Yeah, they are. Let's see. I thought I'd grab this pair.
Yeah.
I'll try and hold still for our friends that are operating the cameras. But it does just have the elastic right at the ankle there. So the thing about our private label collection is, I don't know, do you want to take that?
I'll take that with you.
Okay, so the thing about the private label collection that I love is we designed it to be favorably sized. I think if you've read anything about retail industry or about the fit of a lot of different things, we are seeing, you know, you might be a small in one thing and an extra large in a different thing. And I would love to be in a medium or a large, and that makes me feel really good. So we did what we call favorably sized this whole collection and made it so that you can wear a large sweatpant, and I had on the large sweatpant with an extra large top. You can pair the different sizes. They're very forgiving. And I'm in an extra large of our hoodie. So, oh good, you're back.
We get to talk about the hoodie now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that'd be a good transition for me to come back on stage.
Okay. Yes.
And so...
You still look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, we know how much we love this stuff, and that's why we wanted to be able to jump on live with you guys to show the true passion we have behind it and understanding of why we're so excited for it, because it's so different to see these items on people, because that's what you guys want, to have a visual for your customers on how these will look. So
yes,
that's
and we don't have a mirror, and we're trying to get changed over here, so hopefully we look all right. But
no, we're super good. Yes,
Maddie,
I don't know how many times we can say that this is truly our just favorite piece of the product line, specifically because I think we went into looking at trends and doing that research, as well as listening to comments from you guys and what you're looking for the upcoming season and what you hear from your customers. And I think this is the true definition of the piece that is going to be the winner for the summer.
That brought it all together. Yes. So one of the things, as we were, I mean, literally we developed these products with a lot of great partners and a lot of thought behind it. But one of the things is, I don't know if you guys see this, but where I'm at, around campfires, on the lake, on a boat, whatever, and you throw that hoodie on, a lot of folks end up cutting right here so that they don't get choked by their own sweatshirt. So we took that and wanted to put a little bit of a feminine spin on it. So this is a cross neck open hoodie. So meaning that it's not going to choke you. It lays really, really nice. It has these sort of cream colored cords on each of the colors. And then we did the raglan cut here. So that's what this is, this raglan cut sleeve, which is at the angle here. And then obviously, again, still the generous arm hole opening there. It hits at a really great spot. It doesn't come down too long. We did not add on this one a thumb hole because we just sized the sleeve length right.
Because you're not kind of messing around with it, pulling it up or doing any of that. It really just falls perfectly, and you have the nice detail of the ribbing, not only on the cuff, but on the hem as well. So again, even the hem sits very nicely, where it's not too baggy and it's not also a crop top. So you have the best of both worlds with that.
The pocket we pulled up just a touch higher so that it hits at a sort of a nice spot closer to, like, so it creates more of an illusion of a waistline on those of us that might be looking for that. And then with this, Maddie still has on, I don't know if you guys noticed, but she still has on those gray sweatpants. I think the color that we call it is Grace. You've got an awful lot of Grace right now. But so she's got the pants, but you guys, what our design team did here with the red, the white, the blue, what a great patriotic thing. You've got this whole set ensemble ready to rock and roll. So we love that.
Yep, it looks super, super great together with all the pairings. Lindsay's going to bring now on stage a couple of the other colors that we have when it comes to the open neck hoodie, which we're also excited about because with what we did with these colors, I feel like is, again, more of an upscale kind of feel and look with them because of the extra trends you're getting with the hoodie, with the raglan and the drawstring. You also want to have those elevated colors that feel expensive. They feel richer than your standard burgundy maybe or anything like that. They're perfect. So.
They're great for summer, great for this transition. So obviously we didn't go with a straight navy. You can get navy anywhere. This is just the sort of that, just a nice soft blue. And then we also have this olive green, which other military green, all of these colors, tough to get in stock a lot of times. So we went ahead and did our own color and brought that in. So this olive, you can see with the antique white ink, great design. That raglan sort of draws your eye and features it, has the same sort of complementary cords here. And then just to show you, obviously I'm wearing the cream color, but here's another option on that same. So you've got this sort of bright dark blue, whatever. Let's call it.
We're gonna call it about a navy. I think it's a navy, but we also have a gray, which some of you guys might know is Sargasso ink, and that's a little bit lighter than what you're gonna see here, but that also plays well on this cream color. So both of those are fantastic options. And like we've been talking about, you can go very, I want to call it generic, but very simple when it comes to pairing with the antique white, with the drawstrings, or have some fun with it. Get that Sargasso ink. You can play really well with maybe a fun olive or anything with the blue. I really think, and that's where our art team comes into specialist with you guys, is that if you're ever wanting to see something fun or you want something a little bit different, they're great. They're so knowledgeable when it comes to the ink. So don't ever be afraid to talk to your rep or our artist about what is great pairings for certain colors. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these came out. And just to give you an idea, I don't know how to translate this to you, but it's a really lightweight hoodie. So it's thinner. It's just a little bit lightweight. And again, the features that we like on this best are, again, that raglan cut there, but then the sleeve. Hold it up a little bit. I think we had a comment that came through, just so you guys can see truly how giving that sleeve is when it comes to the arm and where it hits too. Because again, that raglan cut with the drop of the sleeve, it just is forgiving for so many body types, and for, again, the summer and spring activities that you'll be wearing these at, you won't feel restricted, and that goes back to the cross neck as well. Yeah, the thing I'm noticing even as we're talking about it, and this, God, we just love these products. We've stared at them so long, but we still find so many things. Like, what I really like is that the way that it hangs, though, and I don't know, tell me that it does this for me too, but it hangs and hits really nice, so it's all complementary. Again, it sort of ties in that waistline that I was mentioning earlier. So great product. We're really excited about this. Super, super excited. So I'm going to have Lindsay go off and change into that. But again, kind of speaking to the lightweight of it, because we really are talking about spring and summer transitional pieces. And a reason why we picked this is specifically because of that for you guys. We know sometimes you might not be ready to get so much inventory for those really bulk hoodies or anything like that. So this is a fantastic piece that everyone can have for spring and summer when it comes to the coldish days. But then all of a sudden you have the hot days, but you might be on the boat and it might get a little bit chilly. And so we want to have you guys be able to pack this on up, an easy transition piece for you. Speaking of transitions, so all right, I'm gonna go change. You gotta show what we've got going here. So this is our waffle long sleeve. So when we sort of, that segue is perfect because, so this was built specifically to be a transitional piece for the upcoming spring into summer season. The colors we picked were based on specifically this time frame, as well as some of the inks we're suggesting and everything else. Now, this waffle, it has a raw edge here at the bottom, and it's not overly long. This is really one of those trends that for a girl like me, it's not what I would pick off the shelf if I were out shopping, or it wouldn't have been until then we developed it and I realized, oh my gosh, I really like that. This is something I'm way more comfortable in than I would have ever imagined. And it feels just trendy enough that I feel young like Maddie. Hey, you are young. Why, thank you. Yes. I used a lot of moisturizer last night knowing that we were going to be live with our friends. Another tip, you guys can take it home if you'd like. Yeah. But yes. Okay, so I love this. Yes. Again, we're talking about seasonally transitional piece for this one as well. Yep. Goes with the colors and the feel and the fit. I'm going to grab the colors. Yeah, so you grab the colors. So yeah, so like we said, it's very lightweight. And this one also has that great cinch of a cuff that is ribbed, that just, you're not worried about like getting caught on anything, or it just feels too big for you. This one's a little more fitted than the other pieces that we've shown you for sure. And this one just has, so a little more traditional cut. So the sleeve, more traditional cut. It does have the detailing right here, sort of at the neck, at the throat right here with the little stitching. Yeah, a little bit finish ready, a ready finished piece, so which is really nice and flattering. Just an upgraded detail. So it's and then this kind of, again, a little more casual, but it hangs nicely. The fabric itself, one of the things that's driven me nuts when I've looked at different waffles and we've looked at other waffles to potentially bring in,
and this is why we went back to the drawing board and developed our very own product line. This is so soft. I mean, it really is soft. It feels like it went through like that extra tumble dry.
It did,
like,
but
whatever.
it doesn't look like it. It just feels like it did.
Does.
So it's so fantastic and
so soft.
Yeah, so we love it. And we'll talk a little bit, again, we have the colors here. So we have the, again, dreamy blue, icy blue that Lindsay's wearing. I have the great cream kind of yellowish tone. And then we have this beautiful, this is my favorite color personally, this beautiful kind of light pastel green, which is so fun. And so one thing that we wanted to point on is even the ink colors that are being played here with these.
Well, and there's this too, Maddie, is on the blue. So, I mean, we've played here with like...
So kind of compare the two, really.
Yeah, our sort of cantaloupe color. So Maddie's wearing a small, just to sort of give you guys sort of a hang on it. I'm in an extra large. Now, let's talk sizing, because I didn't get there yet.
Oh, let's do it. I love that.
So the whole collection was built with inclusive sizing. Yes. So we'll continue to talk about that a little bit more, but what that means is from small through 3X, the price is the same to you. It's not a lot of fun when you're looking for something a little bit bigger and then you're in some ways punished, right, for needing a 2X or a 3X, something more plus size. So,
and you guys want to be, you guys want to have those options for your customers, and we know that. We know the struggle that it can be when you're shopping through other vendors and every other style too. So a big part of why we wanted to do that for this line is because you don't see that everywhere, and we know it's not a punishment for anyone. We want it to be truthful for you guys to have that option for your customers, because we know your customers want those sizes.
Well, and you see now, I mean, you go shopping at Target, Meijer, any place, there is this inclusive sizing where you can get small on up at the same price, and it all is the same color. It's not like slightly different if you get the larger sizes or anything like that. So that's sort of one of the reasons that we did that. So I love this. Yeah, so and again, transitional pieces.
Yes, transitional pieces, the lightweight. You have so many trends working with you with the cross stitching up here on the neck. It's very flattering. You have the fit as well that's flattering. It has that raw hem that feels like it sits a little bit high, but it doesn't. It just falls so nicely where you're not awkwardly pulling it down or pushing it up or anything like that. It just falls great onto the body.
Yeah, and I was actually going to say, sorry on that. But with that, I will say, like, I'm wearing just regular skinny jeans today. Yeah. And it's not like they're the high-waisted kind that are supposed to be what I should be buying again, like my mom did. We tried so hard, all those SNL skits to get away from that, and now it's back. But I'm just wearing regular skinny jeans, and it's still covering, a little bit of where that waistline is. Yes. So I feel really comfortable. Again, in a way that I didn't. And this is just one of those where we wanted those trends. So you can talk about that while I get our next slide.
Yes. So we have the trend still going on. And like she said, when we're even talking about the inclusive sizing, we were very inclusive and generous when it came to the actual material and the way it fits. Because again, we have the trend nowadays. You're trying to follow the trends. And with those trends, you really get like, it's starting to go a little bit younger or hit a little bit croppy. And not everyone's comfortable with that. But we took the good spin on it to make it's still flattering for all body types and to hit properly and be cinched here, or the raglan again, kind of hitting those spots that you wouldn't really think would be important or actually showcase so much potential, but it does. So it's really exciting to go through those. And again, we have the lightweight material. We just love this. And what we really want to point on to is I really wanted to talk about the designs and the tonal, which is kind of comparing to right now.
Sorry, I'll hide what I've already changed.
Yes,
sorry.
But with the tonal, we are really talking about trends not only for the garments themselves, but with the piece that I'm wearing and the one that Lindsay's about to show is when you're talking about tone on tone with ink in the garment, you're gonna see it everywhere, so you don't want to miss that trend to have into your store because customers will be so drawn to it. The eye just gets there. It's appealing. It looks so sharp. It looks so upscale. So that's another reason why you can kind of jump some brackets with your suggested retail pricing and everything because that's what you want.
Absolutely. So go grab on the compliment to this. So I don't know if our friends on camera, I'm going to hold still here and sort of show this. So this is the tag. So everything in this private label collection is tagged just like this. So there's not one of those itchy sort of paper tags or whatever. It's stamped like this. It's got a real nice upscale look. Some of you have been with us for a long time, have seen other private label collections that we've done in the past. So we've sort of upgraded that look and feel too, so that there's more of a premium with what that is in your store. It looks more elevated. So that was a really important factor for us as well. Gosh, you just look so good.
I'm just coming up and surprising you each which way.
Yes.
I know I don't get to actually as I'm rambling and talking with you guys about the trends that we've been actually discussing, I don't get to tell Lindsay how great she's looking in these too.
Wow, thank you.
Yes. They're just so nice, and this one I really want to tune into how comfy it is. We are so excited to always put this one on because it's lightweight and comfy. Again, talking about a transitional piece into the spring and summer days and the activities that you guys and your customers are going to be going through, you need this item. You want something like this in your store because people are going to be coming in and outside from that hot day, and they're going to see this and be like, yep, that's what I want.
Yeah, and it's one of those that you can wear. Like, I always play this game with when I'm at the grocery store where I look and see the stuff that people are wearing, and overwhelmingly people are wearing stuff that says the name of a place they've been, right? Going to the grocery store is the way you brag and show off all the places you've been on vacation, your sweatshirt, your t-shirt, whatever. And so that's what we love about stuff like this. It's a great garment, great piece of apparel with an understated design. Not everybody is comfortable having a big, bold, colorful print, something a little more subtle, a little more understated. So that's what we love on this particular shirt. So the V-neck, super soft and subtle, right? The fabric itself, super soft. Like this is the softest one I think we have.
Yes, it is the softest one. And we kind of talked about how even a little bit of the look and the feel is how you get with that distress. Like, you put it through the wash about 10 to 15 times. That's how it feels. A little bit how it looks, but in a fantastic way.
Yes.
And that is, again, talking about trends. That is another trend that you're going to see a lot. And, I mean, it's everywhere.
It is. And so the things on this, a couple things. I wouldn't call it a cap sleeve, but again, much like on that waffle that we just saw where it was back to more the traditional cut, not a raglan, not a drop shoulder, but this is right here. Again, these cuts matter, but then we have kind of a, I don't know, cap sleeve, but a little bit longer, right? So for me, I did not do push-ups this morning or any morning,
And
lately.
I don't plan on to in the summertime either.
All right. But I still feel like I kind of have my arms covered up, which was an important thing for me, and an important thing when I'm looking at something I want to purchase and have in my closet and wear over and over again. And so what I love about this, again, super favorably cut, great flow of the product and of the actual fabric itself. And then I'm going to grab these, but then if Matt, you want to show.
I'm going to turn around a little bit to the side and the back. You can see it when it's just hanging from here from the hanger, but obviously we want to show you how it is on the body. The drop tail hem. We have it on a couple of our pieces in inventory, and we know that you guys love it. We've heard so many compliments with the pieces that we have, so we knew we wanted to incorporate that into a piece like this, because something I like that kind of, it corresponds with, you have the coverage of the sleeve and the drop tail, but everything else is so lightweight and just feels like kind of like you're just wearing like nothing.
Yeah, it is. And again, I feel like a V-neck, it can often get too deep or feel too revealing. So just to put it in perspective for you guys, I actually have, well, both Maddie and I do, we have tank tops on underneath, but you're not really getting that. So it's not a deep cut where even like a cami or a tank top underneath is even peeking out. So again, it's not one of those where you have to worry about how deep that V is. It just hangs nice as it is. And
for design wise, because we know when it comes to the standard V-necks that you might get from Next Level and everything like that, they could fall, they're either too high, which it doesn't look like a V-neck anymore, or they're kind of sagging a little bit and they're too low. So then you have to be really particular on the designs that you pick for that. Not that you don't necessarily still have to be particular with these, but as you can see, Lindsay has a full front going on. I have a left pocket, and then we also have this tall pocket right here. So you still get to have a lot of fun when it comes to picking the design and the ink colors too. We recommend the tone on tone, of course, because that's a trend you're going to see everywhere. And how good does it look? Like, again, Lindsay talked.
I mean, I think you look really good.
I think you look really good too.
Thank you. Yes.
I know, we're just hyping each other up. This is fantastic.
We're glad you're here too, but really, we're having a great time.
But yeah, so
this is great. Yeah, I think, again, this drop tail is, who doesn't love a little extra coverage where you can get it? So I'm going to go, I think we're on to, we're at 25 minutes. We've got
perfect.
our last thing.
Last hurrah. So I'm going to continue to talk about the trends with this. We do call this a pigment wash V-neck. Again, that goes on to how it looks. We really said that's a little bit of a distressed wash, and that's how you get the feel and the look with this V-neck, as if you put it in through the wash 10 times. But that's popular. You'll see people walking around with those kind of things all the time. So you're going to want to have an option like this into your store. And because you want to balance everything out in your store, you're always going to have the crew necks and the hoodies. And with our options here, those are a little bit elevated pieces that we're offering to you guys. So we hope you take advantage of that. But you also want to have the short sleeve and a V-neck option like this in your store, because everyone wants the best of both worlds. Some people do want that hoodie, but some people are missing the V-neck and the tees in their wardrobe. So this is going to be a fantastic option for them. You can have fun with the placement. You can have fun with the ink colors. But again, this is just like a perfect, lightweight, campground, by the water, day on the lake, just to throw something on that you're not going to feel too confined with option for you guys in your store and your customers. So and I see Lindsay coming back out here a little bit with our last goodie of the day. I'm going to go put mine on because I'm so excited to show you guys. So I'll have her talk a little bit.
So, okay, and I said, don't judge my arms. I haven't done my push-ups, but gosh, so one of the things, I'm going to go back while Maddie's getting changed. There's a couple things I want to make sure we touch base on, okay? So this private label collection was built. It's been a passion project for Maddie and I and our team at TR McTaggart. A lot of thought and care has gone into how it's been developed, and we're excited for you to try it in your store. Some of the things we were looking at were the fabrics, making sure they were elevated, but at a price point that could get them into your store and drive profitability for you, right? So that you could make a great margin. Also, there's a big responsibility. We want tourists that are in your areas to come to you and buy with you, not while they're also at the grocery store to pick something up, right? And how do we do that? We can help by making sure that you've got things that are trendier or that are on with customer expectation in your store at a price point you can afford, and pass that on to your customers while they're visiting. That was really important to us. That inclusive sizing was a really, really important thing, because we know COVID didn't help anybody, but also we've seen an uptick in those 2X and 3X sizes being added onto orders. We wanted you to be able to drive profitability and sell through on those, so we ordered that in, and again, offering it at the same price point from small through 3X so that you can offer that on to your customers. That was really important. And then it came down to the colors and trends, and again, offering something, and we've shown you sort of the gamut, right? There's some traditional colors that we've shown, those spring transitional in the waffle, and then we had the darker sort of more, I don't know, like the black and the burgundy that we just had on in that V-neck, a little bit heavier of a color, but a really lightweight garment.
It's so trendy.
Oh gosh,
Yes,
and then
also
this, and then this, right? This is the pop of color that we have just been here for. And
it's a pop of color that you need. I'm going to say that throughout this whole last segment, there is an emphasis on you guys needing not only that pop of color in your store, but this pop of color. Because Lindsay and I did a little research day the last month.
Shopping.
It's called shopping.
Yeah, it's called shopping.
But if you ask higher up, it's research. It's all research.
Don't tell.
But the amount of stores that we went into and saw these sort of colors that you're nervous about. You're kind of
this was nervous to put this order in, and like I don't know. And we worked with a consultant who helped us to say these colors you're gonna see them everywhere, and that was 9 months ago. Yeah. And man, Michelle Crick, shout out, you're right. And so excellent.
We're seeing them, and now we're living them, and we want you guys to live it too, because these are things that you need to have in your store. So we're talking about the favorite piece, one of the favorite pieces. They're all favorite pieces, but this is probably,
I know everyone's our favorite. We gotta pick a hierarchy of something, but
I think with this is so fun because this is the definition of summer. Like I truthfully, this is the lead up to summer that you can have now that people are gonna see and be wowed by.
Yes, and so I just bought a bathing suit with all of these 3 colors in it, and I'm going to grab all 3 of these as well so we can talk through. We layered them today.
Yeah, so we want to see how you're going to, we wanted to wear them personally in general, just because that's us being selfish, but we wanted to be able to show you guys the how they look kind of stacked by each other, because you guys will have these next to each other in the store, and they're very flattering and a great group of colors to have as the trio. So Lindsay's wearing this lovely, I would call like a highlighter neon yellow, super fun. And then again, you have this little dreamy mystic blue that is super flattering and gray, maybe not as scary or vibrant as the other ones.
It's not as risky, fashionably risky.
Yes, it doesn't feel as risky, but looks great with the 3. And then I'm wearing the beautiful fuchsia that is just, I normally don't wear it.
Says take her to the beach. Somebody get that girl to the beach.
Say, please, especially with this weather today.
Yeah.
But I don't usually wear a color like this, and I already told Lindsay I'm taking it home with me.
No, it's really good on you.
I love it.
Absolutely. So a couple things on this. We had tried out, some of you guys may have tried out as well, like the cover up, like the summery dress, cover up things. Yeah.
A little bit longer, so flowy.
Really a dress meant to be a cover up. And then we thought, man, people are looking for this. And then it realized that for ourselves, it did not sell through in quite the way that we wanted to. It was still a great offering to have, but it wasn't getting that sell-through and driving the profitability that we wanted to see in store. So what we did instead is we went with this. And so this is really, it's a thin, lightweight slub material, meaning that's why the slub means that's where you see these striations, if you will, in the material. I'll try and hold still. And then it has as well the drop tail, much like we showed on that V-neck. Yes.
And this one's a little bit, I feel like a little bit more.
Yes.
But that's, again, kind of going back to the cover-up. That's why we made it a little bit longer than the last one.
Yes.
Because we want to have it as that transitional piece of a tank top and a cover-up.
Yeah, and so it's really great. I mean, you can wear it just as a standalone piece, or it's a great offering at a lower price point to make sure that you have some sort of a cover-up option.
Yes.
So again, these are these fabulous colors. And again, I'm wearing that highlighter green or whatever green. It's got a fancy name, and
it does.
They all have really cool names.
It's called Transcend. I mean, truthfully, I feel like it should transcend you into summertime with the color and the designs that we picked for it. And with kind of showing the both comparison of Lindsay and the one she's hanging, you can do a great, this is charcoal, you can do navy, or you can, again, you're already having some fun with the colors. Throw a nice ink on there. Throw a fun, like, bubblegum pink or a sky blue. I mean, it's all great options for you guys, but the trends are going to be so big when you're coming to the colors and the fit of this. And one thing I wanted us to touch base on is when we're talking about the drop tail in the back, but you also have the racer back.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Grab one just so we can sort of show off the back there a little bit.
Because of this,
it's got
again,
the tag, but
something like we did with the cover-up options and the tank top options that we're trying to find the happy medium for you guys, is we also found that there's not a lot of variety out there for tank tops that are going to have that wider back for you, for the great options design-wise, for you can do something across, down, and be playful with it. So we love that, and we love the wide strip that you have for the front and the back to hide those stupid bra lines that everyone knows they get and they can't seem to hide. This will hide it.
So we tried to, again, and I hope that you guys get the sense that we really did try to be mindful as we developed all of these products. This is just the first taste. We've got more coming. I mean, we've got, I get chills talking about it.
We don't want to spill anything, but
we'll be back with more.
Yeah, if you think we're excited about this, we have so much more exciting and great stuff to show you in the future. And this is our first round, and we think that you guys are just going to love it, and more importantly, your customers are going to love it, and that's what's key for us and for you guys. And like we said, we took so much research on the trends and what's coming up for these coming seasons, and for you guys to not have to do that. That's our job. We do that for you, and that's why we want to have a line for you guys to get that off of, and so that you guys also, I was going with like the trends.
But I mean, honestly, every single thing that we've done, so everything you've seen, it's in stock right now, right? It's already here. You want it, we can have it to you in 2 weeks or less at this point. That inclusive sizing, so from Maddie's small, my extra large, up through 3X, all the same price. The trends and colors, again, we had a lot of fun developing this, and then we want your feedback, please. If you would please share that with Tim or your sales rep, that would be wonderful, because we want to continue to help push the envelope and make sure that you have the sorts of things that you're looking for. And we want to challenge the status quo and help you do that as well. And again, the whole thing is meant to drive profitability for you in store. Everything we're doing is with that in mind. And again, passing on that ability to charge one price across the board if you so desire, and have that inclusive pricing was super important to us. So again, great sense of pride. We're putting our name in this,
literally in the tag. We're
our names here.
It in the tag.
A great sense of pride. And I'm so excited for you guys to try some of these things out and see how it goes. I think we'll all be just blown away. We already are with the sell-through we're seeing on some of these products already. People who are trying them out in store. I'm going to tell you, the sweatpant, you can't go wrong. That open hoodie.
They're fantastic. And again, talking about the pairings of it all, because truthfully, you're going to see those sets out there when it comes to the sweatpants and that bubble hem crew neck. Or if you want to talk about the open hoodie, another combo that we loved were the sweatpants with the V-neck.
Yeah, that looked really good.
It looked really good. It's really surprising, and to understand the trends and to see where those are coming from. And once you start seeing outside other shops doing those things, you guys want to be the first ones.
Yeah.
You always want to be the first ones, and we're giving you that opportunity to do that. And we hope you're looking at these colors and these trends and the garments that we picked for you guys and seeing what we're seeing. And that's just going to be an exciting summer for all.
Yeah. You don't have to be as excited as us, as thrilled as we are, but a little bit. Like, just try something.
Yes.
So we are incredibly grateful that you took some time out of your day to join us. We're going to wrap it up. We'll be back in touch with you. I'm certain that you guys will have more questions. If Tim didn't get to them, he'll follow up with you separately. Feel free to keep reaching out. Let us know how these things sell through, one, and then two, what more you need and what you can't find. We are having a great time in this product development segment. And again, we couldn't be more grateful for our relationship with you, and we're so excited to see what the summer of 2022 holds. So just remember that this is the thing we do. I'm Lindsay. This is Maddie. Tim's here, a great team. We brought this to life. We can't wait to do more. And just remember, at TR McTaggart, memories are made here.